Okay, well, welcome back. Again, we are talking Chapter 1-8, Introduction to Equations. Okay, when you left, we were talking about setting up equations and how to solve. So, running back up here, we'll see that we were talking about LeBron James in problem number 3. We found out he had 16 points in that second half. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go on to problem number 5. Okay, so that was the last one was setting up the equations and using some mental math. So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually set up a table. Okay, so what is the solution of 5n plus 8 equals 48? Okay, so we want to use a table in this case. When we're making a table, really what we're doing is we're trying to get some approximations. We're kind of playing that high-low game that you might have played. You pick a number and then you say higher or lower. It's kind of what we're doing. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pick a number. Okay, so I'm going to give you a number here. We're going to start out with like 5. Okay, so this is the variable input column. So what we might want to note, put this in your notes, this is the input. Okay, it's the number we pick. Okay, and that's what we're going to put down this column. This is what we call the process column. Okay, the process column is actually working out the math. So we're going to take 5, and because we're picking 5 for n, we're going to plug that in parentheses for where the n would have been, and then add the 8. So it's 5n plus 8. Okay, well 5 times 5 is 25, plus 8 is going to give us, let's put this here, plus 8 gives us 33. So is that a solution? Well, no, because we want it to be 48. So that's not a solution. Okay, so we'll put nope. But 5 was too low, so do we want to go to 4? No, we want to go higher now. So we're going to go higher. So we're going to pick 6. Okay, if we pick 6, 5 times 6, so there's our n, plus 8. Okay, and as we work through that, 5 times 6 gives us 30, plus 8 gives us 38. And again, no, that didn't work. Okay, but we're getting closer, so we're going to go on. We pick 7, 5 times 7, which would be our n in the process column. Okay, 5 times 7 makes 35, and then we add 8. Okay, and that's going to give us a 43. And again, still too low. So hopefully that means this next one's going to work. Okay, 5 times 8 plus 8. Well, 5 times 8 is 40. Okay, and then add 8 to that, and we get 48. Okay, and we say, all right, that's what we wanted. Okay, so we get a nice check mark for that. So that means in this problem, our solution is n equals 8. Okay, n equals 8 is what we wanted. Okay, so that's making a table. You just make literally, a mathematical table, minimum of 3 columns: input column, process column, and really we would call this the output, because that's what we're getting out of the problem. Okay, so that's the output column. Let's look at problem number 6. What is the estimate of the solution of negative 9x minus 5 equals 28? So the same thing, but we're using the word estimate up here, so keep that in mind. More than likely it means that we're not going to be able to find the answer. Okay, so in this case we're kind of hinting at that. So again, we're just kind of picking some numbers. I'm going to start off by giving you some. So this is just education. I know where to start, and I've done enough problems to kind of know what the estimate should be. So we're going to pick negative 1 out there, and we're going to start going through. So process column, negative 9 times the negative 1 minus 5. Okay, and as we work on that one, you get a positive 9 because negative, but then minus 5. That's going to produce a 4, which, again, as we work through this, nope, does not work. Okay, negative 2. We're going to plug that in. Negative 9 times negative 2. Okay, minus 5. Okay, notice I'm always putting what I'm plugging in for the variable in parentheses. That just keeps things in order. You know what you replace. Okay, that's going to give you a positive 18 minus 5, which now is 13, which still isn't right, and we keep working up the food chain here. Negative 3, and we're going to go to negative 4. Okay, so now we have negative 9, messing up now, and minus 3, or negative 3 minus 5. Okay, we plug that in, and just to kind of go along here, that's going to give us 27 minus 5, okay, 22, still too low, negative 9, plug in the negative 4 now, minus 5, okay, and that's going to give us the 36 minus 5, which is going to equal 31. So you'll notice that, hey, no, but 22 to 31, so that means our answer is in between 3 and 4. Okay, so again, we're in that stage of saying between 3 and 4, negative 3 and 4, excuse me, or start picking some numbers. We could probably just say, since it seems closer to negative 4, we might say approximately negative 4. Okay, that could be what we could say there. But really at this point I would accept either ones, and I would let you know. Okay, so again, we were just talking about building tables today and doing some mental math, working in the introduction of equations. So get the information from this page right here and utilize that technology as we proceed throughout this chapter. Have a great night.